Hey, hi everybody, good evening. Good evening. Hello from Peoria, Arizona. Welcome everybody, welcome. My brain just went like, I was gonna say something and then my brain went, So, I wanted to say, gonna wait for a few people to come on. I do want you all to say hello, introduce yourselves. I did, once again, as I always do, I pulled 3 cards as a group for all of us. I do feel that there's been someone around, and so I'm going to bring them on and talk about who's been hanging out with me in a little bit, but I just wanted to say hello and welcome. And if you guys want to share my live out, that's awesome. If you haven't been here before, welcome to all you new people. I believe at the top right there is a bell if you want to be notified. So yeah, share away. I love when we can all support each other in different formats. So Matthew Stapley, welcome. You guys, I wanted you to meet Matthew. For those of you that maybe haven't followed him on his page, he's a fabulous medium. Matthew, if you would like to put your link in here, please do that so that some of my followers can go and find you. He's fabulous. He's got a deck of cards that I've ordered his, and he's ordered my deck of cards. So the other Pam, that's right, she's the other Pam. Oh, that's right, it's my first Monday musing in July. So welcome to the first Monday musing of July. And hey, before I forget, guys, my new order of cards have come in. My Heart Rock Oracle cards. So for those of you who don't know, and welcome, hi everybody. I am the Heart Rock lady, and when I find Heart Rocks out in nature, they give me messages. So I designed my deck with that in mind. Look at that, the little messages will be on the back. So we'll see, if we decide to use those cards in just a little bit. So yeah, Matthew, please put your link on here because I want people to be able to follow you as well. I was on his live earlier, and I shared him so that you all could, for those of you who haven't met him, could go and follow him as well. He's just really sweet and kind and caring, and he knows his stuff. There. Click on that so that you guys can follow him as well. And hey, before I talk about the group cards that I have for this evening, I wanted to talk a little bit, and you know how sometimes I want to have a little small topic for just a couple of minutes. So I tell everybody, don't worry, be happy, blah, blah, blah. Well, yeah, your deck should be coming pretty soon, Matthew. I hope you get them pretty soon. So, I'm one of those, happy-go-lucky people. Don't worry about anything. And so what do? I wake up this morning and I start to worry about something. Such a waste of energy. I have to walk my own talk. So I woke up, I had these weird dreams, and it was like, I do my annual CT scan. I do this every year. I don't know why I do this. It's like, just let it go. You're wasting energy. I could be focusing on something else exciting, like the fact that I'm selling my house and moving, and I have no friggin' clue where I'm going. Me and the dog, we're just gonna go. I have a friend that has a little property, and I think I might be staying in a little property up there. I don't know where I'm going to end up, but it's going to happen probably in a couple of weeks. So I want to welcome all of you new people. Welcome. Sometimes I do things different. Sometimes if it's a small group, I will try to pull cards for everyone. Last week we just had so many people, and I was drawn to certain ones in the live to give readings to. So I don't know how we're going to do it tonight. I'm just going to go with the flow. Now I want to show you, okay, this particular card for the group. This is for all of us. This is from my Gaia deck, one of the most beautiful decks that I have. So look at this, and we just had the full moon and the lunar eclipse. Look at that. So what I pulled was the Enchanted Forest, mystery, magic, and enchantment. And that's a group message. Welcome, everybody, welcome. So, you know what? Sometimes, and right now, I do think that there's a lot of mundane stuff going on with us collectively. And so people think, when is that going to end? Is something good going to happen? This card says, yes. In fact, I jotted a couple of notes that Spirit told me. So, yeah, new things are coming. We can't see what's coming yet because we're right in the midst of all this chaos. But we are going to be receiving a renewed sense of passion and creative possibilities. So, for those of you who might be kind of down in the dumps, this is what's coming for us collectively. And at the same time, I pulled from my, if you guys have never had this deck, this is the Vintage Wisdom deck. This is by far my favorite deck. I pulled the Ancestors. Well, you know what? The Ancestors are always there to guide us, to help us go forward with things. And you know what message I was getting when I pulled this one? The Ancestors are here to help us with forgiveness, self-forgiveness and forgiveness of others, and to move beyond things that just aren't for our highest good. You know, they've learned, they're on the other side, and they have learned that it's pointless to hold on to bitterness and anger. And, you know, forgiveness doesn't mean that that bad event didn't happen. It just means you're working with letting go of how that you're letting that treat you for the life. So the Ancestors, let me see. Yep, and grievances. That was the other one that they said. Letting go of some old grievances. So you have your Ancestors, reach out to them, look at them, talk to them. Also, here's our third one. Open your heart to love. And you know what? It says here, the more you open your heart and pour your love in your creations, the greater their life force energy. I think as a whole collective consciousness, we really do need to focus on the love. Absolutely. There's enough hatred, bitterness going on out there. Okay, now for the fun of it, let me go ahead. This is my Heart Rock deck. We'll pull a fourth one. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And so, yeah, and if Matthew, if you would periodically please put your link in there so that my people can go and follow you. He's really, really special. So let's do, yeah, I mean, you guys, I got to tell you a story quickly, real quick about this deck, okay? Since it's my favorite deck, and I absolutely love this deck. I was asked to go and do a reading for a teenage party. Well, they're 18, 19. So the father said, you know, come and give everybody a reading. So everyone got a reading, and then this young boyfriend of the birthday girl sat down and he said, well, how do I cut the deck? And I said, well, you just cut the deck. I mean, you shuffle and then you cut. Thank you, Matthew. You cut the deck. Do you know what he did? He took the deck, and it was like in slow motion, and he ripped my deck in half of the cards there. The look on my face, the tears welling up, and he goes, oh, was I not supposed to do that? And I said, holy shit, dude. No, what the frick? I was devastated, and I had to go and reorder a deck. I was like, what's the deck called? Vintage Wisdom Oracle. And it is by Victoria Mosley. The most beautiful artwork ever. And of course the colors on here. So beautiful, beautiful cards. And the Gaia, this is another one of mine. So anyway, that's my story of what happened, and it just crushed me. Now, I don't think the father knew, but he ended up giving me a really big tip at the end of the night. Thank God. So I want to see what we have from my Heart Rock deck, and then I want to get into the fact that there's been a gentleman around me. I started going within about, I don't know, 20 minutes before y'all came on. Thank you. And welcome all you new people. Miracle. So this is from my own Heart Rock deck. Miracle. Expect a surprise. You know what? That goes along with the Enchanted Forest about expecting mystery, magic, and excitement. So, my card confirms we are going to be going through this rough time, but we're going to get through it and something awesome is going to happen. So, all right, let me get into who has been around me, okay? If you can take this person, fine. Maybe you'll know somebody. The last time I met somebody over the weekend, and it was Misty that was in here, and actually it was for her son. I met him over the weekend, and we all went to coffee, and he goes, that reading was for me. I love how that happens. Yeah, we all need a surprise. So I have an older gentleman here who goes by the name of Papa. He is called Papa. He works with his hands. There are 3 children. It feels like he is a widower of some kind, I think he is a widower. I am seeing 2 girls and a boy, although I've been learning lately that with my readings, sometimes the energy, I pick up different energies, like I think it's female, but it happens to be a male that's sensitive. So I'm kind of learning to work with that a little bit more. So I feel like it's 2 girls and a boy. One of the girls is a brain and is in the scientific community. He keeps saying March, September, March, September. I don't quite know what that is. And I was also, he just now told me number 9. So number 9 would either be September, or it's somebody who might have passed on the 9th or had a birthday on the 9th. I am not, let me see if I can get a name from this person. No, he just says he's Papa. Very, very good with his hands. Very, very loving, very caring, very hands-on type of a father. So let me know if any of you connect with this person, or you may know somebody who would connect with this reading. And if you share this on your pages, many times somebody will come along and that will be for them. So let me see if they're, okay. I'm getting an SU. I'm not real good at names sometimes, but it could be Susan. SUS is what I'm getting. So I'm getting something in this area. So to me, it's not quite near the heart. He's showing me right in the center. So to me, that would be lungs. I'm not having trouble breathing, but I do believe that there's something about the lungs, and it might have been COPD because I see a tube, oxygen tube. Okay, let's see. I'm going to see. So all you new ones, welcome. Okay, so I don't know if this is the same. Whew, it's hot in here. I don't know if this is in regards to the same Papa that just came through. There is a Charles who likes to go by Charlie. Very tall, very lanky person. He does wear, it looks like he wears darker clothes, but not like a suit. It would be like a worker, but they're darker colored, like, oh, maybe he worked in a coal mine. Like I can see the dark, and it was definitely call it a blue collar worker, but it's a dark colored clothes. He's holding in his hand a very special, he says vase, I say vase. It's a very special, and I don't know how to, it's kind of crystal, but it's got a little bit of shimmery stuff through that. So I believe he's talking about someone who actually made the vase, who does that type of work, shaping it. Very, very pretty. He says that he is there with Mom. It's interesting. He says he's there with Mom, but I get that he's there with his wife that he would call Mom. That's kind of the feeling that I'm getting. I could be wrong. So he say he's there with Mom, and there is also, this is really weird. Okay. You guys, I say what I see. I don't know if it means anything. They have a little white rabbit with them. I don't know if they actually raise rabbits or someone had a pet rabbit, but they're talking about the little rabbit was for the little girl. So she looks to me about 7 or 8, and I believe she is still alive here. They're also showing me, or I should say more, this mom is showing me, and I don't know flowers really well, but there's a purple, there's a little bit of yellow, and some, there's like light purple, some yellow, and some dark purple, with a little bit of something in the center. And it, guys, I don't know. I just give what comes. I don't know what kind of flower that is. So let me look to see if anyone, so I might have missed you all. I was going pretty fast with a couple of those. So if I haven't said hello, welcome, welcome. I don't mean to ignore, but when I get on a roll, I kind of just go with the flow here. Let me see. I want to see who I might be drawn to. Let me take a look. You know, Andrea Fremantle, I am pulled to you for some reason, okay? So let me see what comes. We have too many people to give everyone a card tonight. That's just what happens sometimes, guys. But bear with me and let's see what happens. I'm going to pull you a card, Andrea, but there seems to be, okay, this person for you, Andrea, he's doing this. So to me, when they do that, it shows me that they're the same age as you or close to that age. This person would, it's a male. This person would maybe either be a brother or it could be a cousin. He's saying the month of September. Does that, and my live feed lags a lot, guys, so let me know if any of that resonates with you. I don't know if something might have recently happened to you, Andrea, let me write this down, in regards to your health, but they're saying that you're just fine. I think maybe you might just have gone past something. That you're very strong. Besides strong-willed, you're physically strong. So I'm just going to give that. We'll see if any of that resonates for you. You're not sure? That's okay. You know, there are times people come through and it may not be necessarily for you, Andrea, but it may be for someone that you know. That happens a lot. I think that happened with Deborah when she was in here. It wasn't for her, but it was for some family members that weren't there. So this is what I have. Let me see what card I pull for you. You've got some choices coming up, Andrea. I'm seeing they're doing this back and forth, and when they do that, it means you're not going to make the wrong choice. You can't make the wrong choice. They're both fine, okay? Whatever you decide to do in life, you're going to step into the right one. And even if you stepped into the other one, there is still another life lesson that you're going to learn. So don't worry about if you're going to be making a decision, you're going to make the right one. Don't worry about that. So let me see who else. Andrea, do you know someone who, oh, Carol, okay, maybe that Charles, oh, and he was a minor, okay, he and my mom both passed. Carol, I think that makes sense. I hope you can take that reading, because he was very, very strong here. Hopefully he was known as Papa to you, because that's how he came through. So Andrea, dealing with hearing loss for the last 10 years. But I'm hearing that you're okay. They're saying that you're all right and that you're a very strong person. I don't know if there's something that you're going to be doing that's going to help with that. I don't know if there's something that they're going to be putting into your ears that's a little bit different than your typical hearing aids, but they're saying that you're going to be just fine and that you're very, very strong. Well, thank you, Mary. That's very lovely. Andrea, Andrea, do you know of anyone who crossed from a motorcycle or had a motorcycle? I am being shown 2 wheels with you. Now that could be someone who did a lot of mountain biking, or it could be a motorcycle. So let me know if any of that resonates with you. I am getting that someone did possibly pass from a motorcycle. If it's not for you, it may be for somebody that you know. So let me know on that, okay? Gonna scroll through here. Does any of that resonate with you, Andrea? If not, don't worry about it, but I felt very, very strongly to go to you, okay? Motorcycle or bicycle. I don't believe it was an accident by itself. I believe it was involved with another vehicle. Let's see. Yeah, this would be, he's still saying someone about your same age. You know, this could be somebody. Lately I had a particular lady, this was a high school friend that came through. So this could be something from years ago. And if it doesn't resonate, just toss it. That's fine. I cannot stop when they're talking to me. I have to give what comes. Motorcycle over 50 years ago. Andrea, yeah, I mean, okay, so your mother's boyfriend. Okay, so I'm getting, so 50 years ago, would have been around the age that you are right now? Because I'm getting this, which would mean about the same age. This person has come through to give you a message. I believe he's also one of the ones that's talking about how well you really are doing health-wise. You think you are, but you are doing very, very well. Okay, let's see if I'm drawn. See if there's anything else. No, actually, he's just doing a flyby is what he's saying. Isn't that cute? I love it when they just do flybys. I think he just wanted to stop and say hello. Welcome all you new people. I'm not sure what's happening next. I'm waiting to see if I am drawn to someone. Matthew is here tonight for all of you that just got in here. Matthew Stapley, fabulous. I've asked him to put his links in here so that you guys can go and follow him. I believe he's also sometimes on Mondays Canadian time. It would be around maybe, I don't know, Matthew, 4 o'clock our time here in Arizona. So let me just take a look and I'll see if there's somebody else. Tanya, interesting spelling of your name. I am drawn to you, Tanya, so let me see. Tanya, do you have an aunt who is on the other side? I'm seeing 3 women, so I don't know if there were 3 women in your family, Tanya, if there are 3 women on the other side, but there are 3. It's almost like they're sisters. Let me know if that resonates with you. Let's see. I love Matthew too. Like, you know, welcome all you new people that I have not said hello to. I was kind of busy. Okay, so Tanya, you do have an aunt. Does this aunt have, were there 3 women involved with this aunt? I'm getting 3 women, and it feels like sisters. She's saying that she crossed over. It's kind of interesting. She's saying that she crossed over suddenly to some of you all, but not to her. Like, I believe, I'm wondering if she had something lingering and no one else knew until it happened. There's something about her muscles, and I don't know. You will be 55 next week. Okay, well, I think he was for you, Miss Andrea. Okay, there's all right. So this is your aunt. So she's saying that there were three sisters. Did she have any? Is there someone, either her or your mom or other aunt, that might have something going on with their muscles? I don't know if that would be like, you know, sometimes it's Lou Gehrig disease or ALS or something, or just having some trouble walking. I am not so sure. She's just telling me about the muscles. Did your aunt go quickly in your mind? Did she pass suddenly? Intestinal. Okay. Okay. And I believe what she's saying is, and your mom's got some, okay. Okay. So it might have been sudden to you all, but it wasn't sudden to her. It's like she knew there was something going on, but I believe she was one of the quiet types and didn't really, you know, she's saying, okay, yes, yeah, okay. So, she meant to stick around a little bit longer and say her goodbyes, but it just didn't. Okay, yeah, she did. She went fast. She thought she had more time, and she really wanted to spend a little bit more time saying goodbye to everybody, but even she didn't know how fast it was going to be. So she's apologizing, and you know, but she is saying that whoever's been talking to her a lot, she has been answering her, and that she needs to pay attention to what's around her. I believe it's your mom, and she's been trying to give her messages, and things are happening around her. Have her pay attention. You know, it's kind of interesting. I'm seeing something really small fluttering, but it doesn't really look like a butterfly. It could be a moth. That's pretty small. I'm seeing something smaller than a butterfly. So there's something that's been around her that she needs to pay attention to. And it's kind of cute. She goes, have her knock again, have her talk to me again, and have her be quiet, because I've been answering her and giving her that information. So it's kind of cute how she's been doing that. So, you know, everyone needs to know that she really didn't suffer, although she had some issues. She did not suffer, and she's certainly not suffering now. And it's kind of cute because I don't know if she wasn't a good dancer on Earth. I kind of got that feeling, but I don't know if she wanted to take, she's a talker. Well, Tanya, tell her this sister's waiting for her to talk some more. Yeah, but she's saying how now I get to dance. So I don't know what that's about. So you might want to share that with your mom. I don't know. Is there someone that has two sons? She was a singer. Well, now she's saying, I get to dance. How cool is that? So she's not just singing, she's dancing. Is there someone that has two sons? I don't know if this aunt had two sons, or, man, they have really been busy tonight coming through. Woo! She's talking about two sons. I don't know. Two sons, two brothers. Your mom has two sons and her sister. Okay. You know, a lot of times she's talking, they're coming through and talking about that kind of stuff because it's a way to confirm who they are for you. It's almost like I wish your mom could have been here tonight, because this auntie is, and she was, you know what, she is saying that she was the fun one. She was the fun one. And now I believe there might be a running joke between the sisters about that, but she is saying she was the fun one. And was she your favorite, Tanya? Just asking that because she's oh, my dog. Hi, honey. So she's talking about how she was your favorite. And it might be a running joke between all of them. I don't know. But is there anything about this aunt in October? I don't know if it's a birthday in October or she passed in October. You loved her so much. I felt that. I felt that, Tanya. I felt so drawn to you. In fact, October, both our dogs, she's never in here, Matthew, and she's been like sucking on her little toys here tonight. It's so funny. Sometimes she wants to be in on the energy. In fact, in regards to October, I'm getting that there's two things in October. An anniversary or a birthday or something, but there were two things in October. So let me know if that resonates from you. Let's see. There is a lot of pressure up here. Not a bad pressure, but I think I'm having a feeling that your auntie, why did you say auntie? We say aunt here, she's saying auntie. So it's like this love and this feeling that she has. It's so awesome. You think that might have been her birthday? Okay, well, I think somebody else had something in October as well. It could be somebody's birthday or an anniversary, but she's talking about October, and somebody has her book. She is saying that somebody has her book. I don't know if they were fighting over a book, but somebody has the book. And I don't know, it's kind of funny because she's saying, no, not a Bible. And she's saying that in a funny way, like she wasn't a religious lady. I don't know if that's true. I think she was, I'm not going to say the wild one, but I'm getting that she was a unique aunt. So she is saying hello. Okay, this is interesting. So for your mom and your sister, for your mom and your sister, she's giving them a lotus blossom. And you know what's interesting, because when I see a lotus blossom, it's, lotus blossom blooms up from out of the muck. It's in the pond and it has all that work to do, and then when it's ready to blossom, it just blossoms. So she's giving a lotus blossom to your mom and your other aunt. So she was not religious. Maybe that's why she's joking about. I think that's why she's joking about the Bible. Anyway, she is getting ready to leave, and she just wanted you to know that she's dancing now. And would you please tell your mom and your other aunt that she showed up? So I always get so honored when they want to come through. So let's see who else I might be drawn to. Not sure how long. I'm not so sure how long I'm going to be on here right now. So let's just see if I am drawn to. Oops, wait a minute. Okay. Looks like somebody else might be coming through. Bruce. This gentleman is telling me the name Bruce. Bruce has or is connected to antique cars. He's talking about, or whoever is talking to me right now is talking about how they wanted to take an antique car with them to the other side. Couldn't happen, so the right person got the antique car. So he left that to whomever. It's almost like this Bruce, he might have left it to a nephew. If anyone can take that particular message. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know, my heart gets so full when I can help people, bring their loved ones through, especially those fun, exciting ones. So anyway, so we've got the name Bruce, we've got antique cars. This person would have gone, he went very fast from heart. It was like he was here 1 second, just like the last lady who was gone. But this one, he said he definitely had, I believe he didn't show heart issues, but it happened suddenly, and he was younger. I'm getting like he's in his, when I say young, I believe he's in his 40s or 50s. I have this gentleman who's talking to me right now has dark hair. It's curly. He has some cute little dimples. just as cute as can be. He liked to dress sharp. He liked to dress very, very sharp. He loved Johnny Cash. Gotta give what I hear. I believe he left behind, you're welcome, Tanya, you're welcome. He left behind a wife, and I'm kind of confused. I think there were 2 children, but a third. I believe he's saying 2, but there was 1 in the oven. So this, left behind a wife, 2 children, and he's saying 1 in the oven. There was so much incredible sadness that he's saying that he did linger for just a little bit so that he could work with them and help them get past some of this. I believe, the children were young. But he is, believe, it's like, here we go. I think there were 2 boys, and I believe the one in the oven is a girl, because he helped bring her to earth, is what he is telling me. So I don't know if any of you can claim that one. I believe the wife might have remarried now, which makes him very, very happy, because he didn't mean to go so fast. Well, he didn't know it. He woke up woke up on the other side like, oh, wow, that was quick. That's why he chose, and I do believe personally that we can choose to stay around a little bit, especially if something was sudden like that and we weren't expecting it. I had a reading of a lady, and her grandma had passed 2 days before, and the grandma showed up. I mean, sometimes they don't come through for quite a few months, but she showed up, and she's like, I had to go to all 3 sons and say goodbye, and that was confirmation that she did, in fact, hang out and do that. So, he definitely hung out for a little while. Oh, thank you. I only put these on when I have to read close up. So let me see if there's someone else. See. So maybe somebody can watch this afterwards. Welcome all you new people. I'm sorry that I haven't had a chance to say hello. I've been kind of in the zone. Ann Myers. I'm kind of drawn to you. Let me see what I can pull for you. Hey, Ann, are you recently going through schooling, or are you thinking about going back to school or doing some kind of new class? Because I see you in school. This is a very creative time for you, I'm hearing. Are you doing something that would help you in the medical field? Anne, let me know if that is a yes or a no. I feel that type of energy around you. So let me know if that resonates, but definitely schooling for you. Let me see, I'm going to pull a card for you. Let's see what we got. Interesting. Once again, so you guys know, new ones, pulling from you work in the medical field. I think that you're going to be taking some kind of classes, Anne. I think you're going to be back in school somehow, some way. Not sure what, but maybe to level up in something. I definitely see you going back to school. So for my Vintage Wisdom deck, here y'all go. Discernment. Isn't this interesting? Instead of hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil, we have the geisha girls here. So there is something around you, within, people may be around you, that this card always tells me, just have some discernment about something or someone. If something doesn't feel right in your gut, you need to trust that and have some discernment. If somebody is trying to be nice in your face and your gut is saying, that doesn't match, just trust your gut and have some discernment to be able to take a step back and go, wait a minute, I need to go and think about this. I don't know what it might be. I feel like it's work related. So there just might be a busybody that's trying to be in your face. I don't know. So keep that discernment going on. But you know, and I do feel that you're going to be taking another class, because I felt it was something about the medical field. You're already in the medical field, but I do believe there's going to be something, there's an opportunity that you're going to have, that you're going to be able to go, oh, and from what they're telling me, I believe that it'll be paid for. So it might be something that somebody comes along, maybe your employer or something happens, and they say, lots of women that talk. Keep that discernment going. If it doesn't feel right, it's not right. You know what your gut is telling you, all right? So trust that and know that something good is coming class-wise. Let me see if I'm getting anything else for you. No, you're good, because you are going to be leveling up. That's the word they're saying, leveling up. That means probably you're going to be, there'll be a certificate, I think, that goes with it. So, something with hospice. Ooh, I was a hospice worker for 9 years as a massage therapist and an energy healer. At times it was a little bit tricky when they would get ready to transition, because their people would show up right before that would happen and talk to me. I think that you would do very well with hospice. And I believe that your energy, now do you do any form of energy healing? That might be some of the class that I might see you take, is that you would go and take like a Reiki class, and I do therapeutic touch or therapeutic touch. And that would then help you in your hospice work if that's what you choose to do. Because I pick up on your energy, and there's a lot, I see a lot of pink. And so there's a lot of love that you have to give. And hospice is a beautiful place to do it. After 9 years, I really, you've been starting healing crystals. Very good. Keep that up, because there's something coming for you that's going to be really, really good. So yeah, hospice, yeah, I had to step away. 9 years, and people would say to me, well, how many patients did you lose? Hello, I lost all of them. They all transitioned. But it was so much fun sometimes, because, the room would be all crowded, and I would be, whoop, somebody's come to take my patient. All right, so keep going with that, Anne. You're going to do just fine. I've been at this for about 45 minutes, so I'm going to see right now if there's anyone else. Okay. Whew. Hang on a minute, guys. I always get dry mouth. Okay, so now, all right. So now I have someone who, this is an artsy person, and he said, I go by Eduardo. Don't call me Edward. I go by Eduardo. He's an artist. Beautiful, beautiful artist. He loved, this is kind of cute. I'm going to say what I hear. He loves to draw women, but he'd rather not deal with women. You know what I mean? He's like, that wasn't my cup of tea, were women, but I certainly love to draw the women. So that's, I always love hearing about things like that. So he's like, I like the guys, but I did love drawing women. So his name is Eduardo. He's an artist. Somebody still has some of his paintings. He's trying to connect with the sister. So he's saying, and if anybody watches this afterwards, tell his sister, or maybe the sister will find this, that he's doing okay. I think she had a really rough time. I think that he did have a hard time passing, because he didn't really want to leave. And I believe that there was some pain involved. And so the sister is kind of worried about him. But he's saying No. If you knew where I was at right now, that was short-lived. That little bit of pain that he went through, that was short-lived. So he's happy. I don't know what his sister's name is. I get like I don't do really well with names. It's like a D-E or D-E-B, but definitely he was saying his name was Eduardo, the art person. So I don't know if that will resonate with any of you people. I've only got a few more minutes. And let me see. I will see who that I might be drawn to pull a card. And I didn't get your, no, I didn't get any other person coming through for you. But you know, it's like so many people, they want somebody to come through, and sometimes we don't have any say-so in who comes through. And you know, for instance, I had a client, and she wanted her mother to come through, and her aunt came through, and she said, I don't even like that bitch. And it was so funny because I said to her, well, your aunt's here, and guess what? You're headed in the same direction that she was. So you need to clean up your act. And that was some really intense messages. And she's like, holy shit. So anyway, excuse my cussing. So, let me see. Vasil, let me pull a card for you, Vasil. Just feeling drawn to give you a quick message here, okay? And welcome everybody, all my new people. Welcome, welcome. For those of you who've come in, Matthew Stapley, I don't know if you're still here or not. You really want to go and follow him on his page. Matthew Stapley, phenomenal psychic medium. I love going into his lives. If you're still here, Matthew, would you put your link in again, please? All right, Vasil, let's see what, ooh. Okay, I pulled this card earlier for all of us as a group. Let's see. Yeah, my clock does click loud. It certainly does. Oh, I didn't mean for that. Let me put this. I thought I had the volume down. Obviously, I don't. All right, so your ancestors are very, very close around you, Vasil, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Very, very strong. I kind of get, and I don't know for sure, but it kind of feels like you have some European ancestors, like Italy, that kind of thing. They've been very, very strong around you, and it's almost like, oh, wait, thank you. You guys are so, you guys make me feel all mushy inside. It's like there's a female figure that's very, very strong with you, Vasil. It's almost like a great-grandmother feeling. It's almost like I could see a painting that you would have, or a picture that you would have. Gosh, people are in here touching. It's like, what the heck? This room is loaded with people, let me tell you. And it's like a great-grandmother, and she's been around you since the day you were born. I don't know if the family might have told you that you resemble her or something like that, but they just want you to know that Greek. Okay. I wasn't sure what I was seeing, some type of a European. Have you heard anything about a great-grandmother and how you might be connected to that great-grandmother? Because, you know, when I pulled the card, I got that feeling right away. Very, very strong personality she is. Sometimes our loved ones do get to come and, I don't know if I want to call them guides or not, but they can watch over us. I do believe that this is a great grandmother that's been around you from birth. You might even feel her energy. Let me know if you have a really cool looking picture that there might be of a great grandmother in there with, I see 3 people in a picture. So I don't know. I see 3 people in a picture. It would be like maybe a husband and a wife and a child. It's like a lady, an older gentleman, and then in the picture would be a younger, I don't know, kind of looks male to me, but like I said, I've been learning a lot that sometimes I see male, but it's female. They just happen to be very strong, potent energy. Nope. Okay. Well, anyway, I do feel that there's a great grandma around you. There's no picture. I think there's a picture somewhere. All right. You know, guys, I'm going to probably have, I might have time for, you're welcome. Thanks for coming in. I might have time for one more reading. Let me see who I'm drawn to. Let's see. Let me see. Oh, Carolyn Jackman. All right, let me see what kind of card I can pull for you, okay? I've really been feeling like keeping with my Vintage Wisdom deck. For those of you who are looking for a new deck, this is fabulous. Okay, Carolyn, let's see what card we have for you. And just so you guys know, I do try to do Monday Musings, 6:30 every Monday, Arizona time. Unless, I am going to be moving in a couple of weeks, so I might have to be off the grid for a little bit. I don't know. I'm going to try to still come on. Don't know where I'm going yet. So, let's see here. All right, Carolyn. Wow. Same card, Carolyn, as what I just gave Vasil. You have very strong ancestors around you. OMG. And you know what? That was the group card that I pulled for everybody when I first came on. If you guys didn't get that, you can kind of rewatch the beginning again. Boy, you have got some strong ancestors around you. And sometimes they show up when we really, really need them. And I have a feeling, Carolyn, that you've been really needing to have some of your ancestors around you, okay? And they're with you. They're helping you. I do believe if you haven't seen them in a dream, get prepared because they're going to be coming to you in a dream. Talk to them. They are listening. Talk to them. They will help you. They will even help you with answers. And I'll talk a little bit about how those messages can come. If you say to your ancestors, help me, I need some help, I need to do this, I need to do that, they'll send us signs and messages. In fact, before I jump off here, I just want to tell everybody, this is what I do. I follow a lot of synchronicity. Over the years, I have realized the more signs I acknowledge, the more I get. This is what I like to do. If I have a question and I don't know exactly what's going on, I'll say, universe, I got this question. I need an answer. Please bring me a sign. I need it in my face so that I have no doubts that that's a sign. Then you get out of the way. Get out of the way and wait to see what comes. Same song on different stations. I get a lot of license plate messages. There might be something on a billboard. Someone may say something to you and you might go, where the hell did that come from? But it's a message, okay? It comes in so many different ways. And if a song repeats, usually 2 or 3 times, especially if it's on different stations, go look up the lyrics. Your message will be in those lyrics, okay? So, everybody, it's been about an hour. And you know, hopefully you can go up there and hit the bell if you want to be notified. You can go like my business page and start following me, and then you'll get notified when I go live. Sometimes I'll hop up on here just for the fun of it, okay? And you can, if there's a question, you can send me a message on my business page. So Matthew Stapley is an awesome psychic medium, and my good friend also, Crystal Queer. You guys need to go follow him. We all kind of support one another, and I want you all to focus on love. I love you all. Thank you for your support, and remember what I said at the beginning, we really need to stop worrying, okay? It's a waste of energy. I love you. Good night. Bye, guys.